guys, this is Kriti Bhatnagar from 12 Minutes to CLAT, and in today's video we are going to be talking about how to prepare for legal reasoning section in the OLED examination. Now today's video is going to be divided in 4 parts. In the first part, we will be discussing the major OLED examinations that you have to appear for. In the second part, we will be discussing the syllabus and the pattern of these examinations. In the third part, we will be discussing how to prepare for the legal reasoning section in these examinations. And lastly, we will be talking about mistakes to avoid in all these OLED examinations. Now, first of all, talking about the major OLED examinations that you have to appear for. So, there are majorly 3 OLED examinations that we should definitely appear for, which is going to be MHCET, which is an entrance test to the Maharashtra law colleges. Second is going to be SLAT, Symbiosis Law Admission Test, which is an entrance test to the different Symbiosis law schools in India. And the third is going to be CUET, which is an entrance test to the different central and state universities in India. So if you are looking for preparing for all these 3 examinations or any of the 3 examinations, today we will be looking at the legal reasoning section of the same. Now coming to the second part of the video, so we will be talking about the syllabus of these 3 examinations. Now MHCET and SLAT have a similar syllabus and pattern as well, but CUET has a different syllabus and pattern. So how are the 3 examinations different? First of all, in the MHCET examinations, you will find MCQ based questions which have majorly 3 types of questions. One is your one-liner legal GK questions. For example, what is the emergency article in the Constitution of India? Second could be questions MCQ based related to maxims. For example, ignorantia non excusat juris is going to be one of the questions that can be asked. And the third type of question is going to be principle fact based questions, in which you are given a principle, and on the basis of that principle you will have to answer the facts that are given to you. Like for example, the principle says about theft, what is the definition of theft, and then the facts ask you that you take away a ring from your friend's house, is this theft? Right? So then 4 options are given to you. Yes, it is. No, it is not. Because this happened, and so on and so forth. Now, in the similar manner, SLAT exam also has the same pattern, which is the 3 types of questions: MCQ based upon principal fact, one-liner, and legal maxims and legal GK. Right? Now coming to CUET, CUET also has MCQ questions, but it is more forward with respect to legal GK, and the syllabus is a little bit different. Now coming to the syllabus part, for MHCET and SLAT, there is a major focus on our major core 4 laws under legal reasoning: law of torts, law of contracts, constitutional law, and criminal law. So if we prepare the basics of these 4 laws very well and make sure that we practice the PYQ questions of CLAT and ALET examination, it is very easy to clear this exam, especially the legal reasoning section, because a lot of questions are taken from the PYQs and are based on the similar pattern of CLAT that was the older pattern, right? So until 2019, if you solve all the CLAT and ALET questions, ALET you can solve till last year's paper, and it will have a similar kind of questions for MHCET and SLAT. So major 4 laws specifically pointing towards the PYQs, if we practice, that will be our syllabus for MHCET and SLAT. And legal GK questions, practicing one-liner questions of these 4 laws, and obviously some of miscellaneous laws, for example administrative law, family law, but not majorly. Constitutional law is specifically asked a lot in MHCET, so definitely I will recommend that we practice a lot of questions related to constitutional law. Now your third exam is going to be CUET. Now CUET is a little bit different. It focuses on the NCERT class 11th and NCERT class 12th syllabus. So make sure that you are understanding the concepts of NCERT and practicing a lot of questions related to NCERT syllabus. Now, if you are someone who will not be able to do all of this by yourself, and that is okay, sometimes we can do it ourselves, sometimes we can't. So we have different courses on 12 Minutes to CLAT website. For CUET, legal reasoning is a course in itself, and SLAT and MHCET new courses are also being launched. So if you want to prepare for the same, then you can join those courses and come to the classes. We make sure that we do practice in class itself and add PDFs from where you can practice a lot of questions, and we will also provide you with sectional tests of different sections so that you are thoroughly prepared. So practice will be our major focus. Apart from that, we will be doing classes through which we will complete the syllabus. So this is the syllabus and pattern for your major 3 OLEDs. Coming to part 3 of the video, how to prepare for these OLED examination. Now for CUET, class 11th NCERT for legal studies, class 12th NCERT for legal studies will cover your syllabus. For MHCET, all the PYQs should be practiced of the same pattern and as much questions as you can practice, or you can refer to the legal reasoning book by AP Bhardwaj to understand some of the concepts. Same goes for SLAT. But if you want to prepare in a structured manner with classes in a limited time and make sure that your syllabus is completed, then you can join the courses on 12 Minutes to CLAT and give sectional test and prepare in a more organized manner. So that is going to be your call, and you can use code KritiV for the discount. Now coming to part 4 of this video, guys, mistakes to avoid while preparing for the OLED examination. The only mistake that I will recommend is not attempting as many questions as possible. The more mock tests you give, the more sectional tests you give, the more MCQs you will attend, that will definitely make sure that you clear the examination. It doesn't matter how much of the concept you understand. If you are not able to apply that concept to the exam, it is going to make no sense. So first mistake is going to be that we do not practice enough. So please make sure we are practicing enough. You can come to the classes and practice through that. We have a lot of practice sessions. Apart from that, the second mistake that we usually make in the exam is not preparing enough, right? We have time. Sometimes we get into the feeling that time is not enough, time is running by, will we be able to prepare? So yes, you will be able to prepare. Just make sure that you are giving your time to the preparation. Take away all the distractions and prepare for the exam. So alright guys, that is all that I wanted to share. Thank you so much for watching this, and please like, share and subscribe. And if any of you wish to join the classes, the link is given in the description box. I will see you in the next class. Thank you so much. Take care and bye.